Listen, I don't know if anybody's heard the news, but this is the most exciting news we've gotten in a hot minute because the Slusho site for Cloverfield is back. If you don't know what Slusho is, it's a fictional drink set within the Cloverfield universe, and this is exciting because we might be getting our marketing campaign finally hitting full speed for the new movie, which supposedly might be the actual sequel to Cloverfield, which we've been waiting for. We've had Cloverfield Paradox, 10 Cloverfield Lane, and all of these movies, but none of them have been a direct sequel, and this is the moment we've been waiting for. So with that, I thought that would be a good time to finally watch 10 Cloverfield Lane. I've had people asking me, shout out Nick, because for some reason I just have been putting this off. But I'm glad that I finally watched this film, because although it didn't really have that much to do with the Cloverfield universe, it was fucking phenomenal. Essentially, you have Mary Elizabeth Winstead's character, Michelle, who, at the beginning of the film, everything seems normal out in the world. She goes for a drive, and she ends up getting into a car accident. Well, she awakes chained up to a bed in this, bunker, and then you have John Goodman's character, Howard, who enters the building and basically tells her everything on the outside world is dead as you know it. The air is not breathable. There's been some type of, attack, either from our government or a different government or an alien force, and you don't believe him at first. Then you also meet John Gallagher Jr.'s character, Emmett, who kind of plays second fiddle to John Goodman, is yeah, I've seen shit, but he also comes off as this, doomsday prepper, end-of-the-world nut, and you don't believe them. However, as this movie continues, their acting is so phenomenal, especially from John Goodman, this might be one of his best roles, that you actually kind of start to believe them. That whatever's happening out there is real, and you're like, Michelle, maybe you should stay down there. However, there are some things that unfold, some big reveals that happen. I don't want to get too much into it because, maybe you haven't seen it before, and we don't want to spoil that. But you find out the reason why she was in an accident. You find out what's actually happening out there. I do want to point out this really sick shot, though. So if you haven't seen the movie, stop now, pause here, and then, finish this review. But this shot of Michelle at the end of the movie is honestly just so sick, and the cinematography is so cool. For the movie being set in a bunker with just 3 characters, the acting from everyone involved is just top-notch, and there's just so much tension and drama that you're just absolutely sucked into this whole new world. And like I said, maybe it doesn't necessarily tie directly in with Cloverfield because the reveals aren't some of the similar things we've seen, but it doesn't change the fact that this movie kicks some serious ass. Shout out to Dan Trachtenberg because so far you've absolutely crushed every movie you've done.